Hello, English 3 students. This is our last video. This is going to be the video for the word for Friday, the day that everybody's on the field trip. And this word is fund, which in Spanish is fondo for the first definition, or financiar for the second definition. First definition of fund is an amount of money that has been saved or has been made available for a particular purpose, or money that is available. And then the second definition, I made a mistake here and wrote a N, but it should not be an N, sorry, it should be a verb. It is a verb definition too. Apologize for that. Definition 2 is a verb. It's to provide money, give money for something, usually something official. So like talking about government, agencies, companies, often government. We talk about it a lot with government. Government funding different things, meaning giving money, paying for those things. And sentence to copy. So I have here, a writer may apply for a grant to fund his or her research. Grant is money that maybe like an organization or a company or something. It's usually an organization. An organization gives money for a certain purpose. So like you get money to pay for your work somehow. And that's called a grant. And so to fund, to pay for his or her research. If a writer is trying to learn about a topic to be able to write a new book, sometimes, writers don't get paid. They make their money after they sell the book. So what do? You have you have to work for 2 years writing your book, and you didn't sell anything yet. What can you do? So if you're not a famous writer, you might just need to get another job to pay for it, but to pay your rent. But if you're already a famous writer and people know you, you can sometimes go and say, I'm writing this new book, give me a grant, and they'll give you some money. Then you go do your research, you write the book, and then later you make the money from selling the book. That's what that sentence is saying. So I wrote some extra sentences with both definitions. For definition 1, I invested my money in a stock fund. So that's, again, look at the definition. It's an amount of money that has been saved or made available for a particular purpose. So this is to invest, para invertir. You have stock fund. Stocks are acciones in a company, like owning part of a company. And so you can put your money into a fund, which is money that you give it to this company, an investment company, and they say, we're gonna go buy stocks with this money. So that's what that is. It's a stock, the acciones, fund. We often talk about fund when we talk about investing money. But it's for a particular purpose. So it could also be a fund can be used to pay for something. So like it's the money that's used for that certain purpose. Definition 2, it says to provide money for something, usually something official. So for definition 2, the school is unable to fund field trips this year. So that means to provide money. That is true. The school doesn't have as much money as they used to. So they're paying a little bit, but for classes that have field trips, they need to fundraise, which if you look at it, that's really a word family also. It's related to fund, to get funds, para recaudar fondos, funds. To fund, to pay for the field trip. And word families, funded as an adjective. Funder as a noun is a person who gives money. Funding is a noun. Funding is another way of saying like money that you get for something. My funding is my money. Usually you get official money like government money. People will call it their funding if they're getting money from the government. And synonyms for fund, definition 1, reserve and capital. And definition 2 is pay for. All right. So again, remember to watch the 3 videos and write the 3 sentences, and be prepared on Monday for me to check the 3 sentences. Also, please feel free to ask me any questions on Monday, but also you can, if you see me, you can ask me on Friday. You can ask me questions on Google Classroom. You can send me a text, whatever. If you're confused by something in these 3 words, feel free to do that. All right, thank you very much, students. I'll go ahead and post these videos.